Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Like always, it's not a child safe channel. Fucking yeah. Well, good evening. It's now Monday, the 16th. Before we get going here, topic is on the board. We'll be talking about the virus, and one of the channels that I watched that's very informative, that she finds very informative, that she likes a lot, is MedCram. Go check out their channel, go back several weeks, and then go all the way forward till now, and there's a lot of good medical information in there. It's got no real commentary. It's just medical. These are medical doctors and bioengineers and shit like that in the medical field. So they got a lot of good information. So I suggest go check them out. You might enjoy it if you're into that kind of stuff. And before we also get started, shout out to my friend for the shirt. Thank you very much. He's a personal friend, so he come around on the weekend. Before he had to go back down south to where he lives, he's said he might be going home and not coming back out. So, and he's an owner-operator, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants. That's the thing about us owner-operators, we can do whatever the fuck we want. And also a shout-out to him. Thank you for the corn liquor. Mama will be thanking you personally with a hi. So, yeah. There's my beginning. Let's fucking talk about the fucking woo. Everybody be kung flu fighting. Fucking bitches makes me laugh. As you can see, I've been having a good time with this fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. I just want to set the world on fire, man. Fucking humans suck. Somebody asked me once, how do you actually see people? And I thought there for a second, and I just looked at him, started laughing, and I'm like, well, probably the same way aliens do if aliens exist. They probably drive by and go, and there's the human ant farm. Look at them just down there scurrying about, doing their thing. Fucking humans, being on fucking planet Earth is a big fucking container of human ants. That's all we are, just human ants. Just busy. Just fucking, that's how people are. It's like looking at fucking ants in an ant farm. But that's a personal opinion, so yeah. So hopefully everybody's been enjoying their St. Patty's weekend. We had a good time. So I have to say, Friday with the panic, president comes out, gives a state of emergency, and it was like at fucking 3 o'clock, So fucking 3 o'clock rolls around, and you get this announcement. I'm sitting there fucking looking at her because she had Thursday and Friday off. That's why I didn't do anything. And really, I spent my time with her. She works a lot, so, But yeah, it was fucking interesting. Because we were supposed to go to Milwaukee for Mama Tried motorcycle show. We've been going a couple years. And we enjoy it. Have a really good time. We'll go up to the Pfister Hotel, which is, you guys ever go to Milwaukee, and yeah, you're going to stay. try the Pfister Hotel. It's absolutely a beautiful hotel. Beautiful. So that's our favorite place. That's where we go. We book it every time. It's a little pricey, but it's an experience. You go for the experience. It's not like you do it all the time, so whatever. But yeah, we canceled that a couple weeks ago. I think I talked about that. We canceled it. We talked about it. It's like, yeah, this is gonna get bad. I have enough foresight. I've been doing this on this fucking roving fucking ant farm long enough that I understand how it all works. I have enough foresight to see it. So I've been laying this out week after week after week after week. And pretty much what I've been telling you is pretty much about spot on, because I'm a Y2K'er. Most of you, if you're in your 30s, I'd even say right up to about 40, you were 10, maybe 15 years old when Y2K was going on. Some of you might even be a little older. You didn't pay attention to it. You didn't give a shit. I was 28 when I heard about it. I was 29 when it was in full swing. So I had 2 small children and a wife. And I had a very good friend, and he had, 5 children, 3 girls, 2 boys, and another girl that came by every now and always had a house full all the time. And his woman and him. And I went to him one day. I said, man, I heard this on the fucking radio. What do you think? And both of us sat down and went, He looked into it, came back and said, this could be a fucking thing. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I keep hearing. So me and him devised a plan. We executed that plan. We executed that plan quite well. And we were better off for it. But the thing about Y2K over this virus is the fact that Y2K was an unknown. When I heard about it, all night radio in trucking, the Trucking Bozo, the Trucking Cow, Midnight Cow, all these guys were, they weren't the ones I actually started it. There was I don't remember the fucking guy's name. I don't remember the guy's name. He was on AM radio late night. He was out west somewhere. He was a conspiracy theorist guy. Always talking about government conspiracies, UFOs, and, all the lizard people. Way before fucking Alex Jones was ever even thought of. Way before that fucking dude. I think this guy goes all the way back into the 70s. And he was on late night AM radio. And it was a really weird... Man, I can't think of his fucking name. But I remember he was the first one I heard talk about it. And it was basically that everything was run on computers, and that the computers would never recognize 0. Once it went 9999999, it would recognize 0. And they were, I don't know why it caught my ear, but generally I don't listen. It was hard to listen to the guy. Wasn't a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a black helicopter guy. Conspiracy things weren't really my gig. But, some of it's funny. I'll grant you that. That's like listening to Alex Jones. The only reason to listen to the guy is he's fucking entertaining as hell, man. He's about as animated as they can get. To him, I'd give him props. Are there kernels of truth in there? Oh, yeah, I'd say so. Is it all true? Yeah. No. No. I don't know anybody who would say so. Well, no, I do know some people that think weird shit. And you just have to sit there and it's like, dude, I'm not a black helicopter guy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What was that movie with Mel Gibson when the fucking, they're drilling into my brain. What the fuck was that? That was a movie that kicked off why we don't have sanitariums anymore. That was you can blame us Gen Xers for that. The reason all these fucking homeless crazy people are on the street is because of assholes. I didn't partake in it, but there was a lot of people I know that did, and that's the reason sanitariums don't exist anymore. But the conspiracy shit. But the Y2K thing was weird. But we fell into it because just like now, all the experts were telling us this is a thing. and it could happen. The probability of it happening is stronger than it not happening. So that kicked a lot of people into overdrive. Luckily for me and him, both of us together, we rationed it out and said, if it isn't a thing, then we got this stuff. If it is a thing, we're protected. So, with that mentality being in place, here we are again. And I've been talking about this since I got wind of it, well before anybody else got wind of it. I heard it on the internet when nobody was talking about it. And I went to people and said, okay. And everybody's like, you sure? And I'm like, oh yeah, I know, we've been down this road before, man. But yeah, I think this is a thing. And we're going to find out because it looks like it's going to get out of control. And again, I'm not saying I'm Nostradamus, but I have enough foresight to have enough reasonable deduction. Am what I'm seeing true? If there's not enough evidence there, can I dismiss it? And I chose at that point to say what I'm seeing is real. So I started talking about it. Now, for that, I was a asshole. I was a conspiracy theory guy. I was blaming these people. And fast forward 5 weeks or so now. Yeah, I don't look so much like a fucking asshole anymore. I just want to set the world on fire. I want to sit back and just watch it burn. So here we are. With all that shit being said, here we are. So Friday, the president enacted a national emergency, which put a lot of it tripped the triggers, all the safeguards, all the underlying stuff that you guys probably would never even think of. A lot of trucking rules are suspended. You know, it sends a lot of the National Guard out into the trucking industry. So for me, because I'm a trucker, I keep my eye on that ball. And plus, I have friends that have been calling me. They're like, dude. And I'm like, I fucking told you. I told you, I know, I've been through this before. Because I was out driving during Y2K. And the last 90 fucking days, that fucking shit blew up. Once it got close to December 31st at fucking midnight, I mean, people were sitting at home on fucking edge. Does everything go click? And when it didn't happen, everybody went, so the same feelings here. So now that the safeguards have been kicked in and all the underlying stuff nobody's thinking about's kicking in, here we go. So that was at 3 o'clock. We decided to go out, I don't know, 5 o'clock or so, just to go around to some of the stores. And these fucking people are nuts. All the parking lots were full. It was insane. Insane to see. Everything. We're just sitting there going, she's like, I'm so glad that we were weeks and weeks ahead. I'm like, I told you. She goes, I know, I'm not just debating you on that, but I didn't think it'd hit that far out here. I'm like, nah, I told you. It's the internet. It's telephones. Back when we were doing it, there wasn't none of this stuff. Not like it is now. So, and transportation back then, there was a lot of warehousing. People don't realize how many things were sitting in warehouses right outside your cities. I mean, warehouses. You needed it. It didn't take nothing to get it because it was. Now we're just in time. We're on a new trucking schedule, and it's called just in time. There's no such thing as large warehouses anymore. There's no big giant warehouse fucking stocking up. You know, Walmart has their distribution centers. They're really the only ones. 300 miles apart, blah blah blah. That's their trucking distribution. But for the majority of the world, no, it's just in time. And even Walmart works in just in time because it costs so much to house it and keep it cold. The electricity, it's all about, you know, how it's all done, how the network works. So yeah, it's going to take a while, especially, and I've told you guys this before. Once these guys start realizing that their families are in jeopardy, my friend. All right, enjoy your St. Patty's Day. I'd love to drink some with you, but his great-grandfather, his grandfather, his father to him. It's a family thing. It's not no big. They don't have labels. They do it. It's a very underground thing. Them Blue Ridge motherfuckers, they can make some corn liquor, man. Some of the best corn liquor. And I've drank some shit that make you go fucking blind, right down to some that taste like fucking watered down fucking goat piss. You know, when he told me and we started hanging out and talking, I mean, yeah, them old boys, that whole fucking family of boys, they can make some fucking corn liquor, man. But he's like, I can't stay. I gotta get home to my family. I'm like, I hear you, man. He's like, I'm fucking putting her in the wind. I'm filling up and I'm putting this motherfucker in the wind. I'm gone. Before they start shutting down diesel pumps. I mean, you can't keep up with the flow. And as people decide that they got to go home to be with their family, what are you going to do if this is as bad? Jesus Christ. Would have, should have, could have. We got to go play this fucking scenario. If this is as bad as they fucking say it's going to be, and when you start playing in the realms of would have, should have, could have, you start getting, are you going, what chances are you taking? What chances are you willing to take? So I understand guys like that because I'm one of those guys. I heard this shit, I was cross country and my family was sitting there alone, and I'm the only one really prepared to take the fight to them, I'm going to fuck home. So hopefully you guys got that mentality down, that it may get to a point. Once civil unrest starts, once it starts to get nasty, once people start really getting sick, you know, oh, it doesn't hurt the young. Really? The doctor that was telling everybody that this thing was real was 34 years old. He died from it. You really want to start looking at the numbers of people? I think it's pretty much across the board. Does it hurt more people on one end of the spectrum than others? Of course. Now, if you're compromised, you're compromised. But to sit there and say, well, you know, if you're young, it's just, you might get it and recover from it. You might want to go look at the fucking numbers on that. I'm not telling you, I'm not trying to overhype it or dismiss it either. I'm telling you, look at it for yourself. Do you believe who is telling you the information? There's another point. So there's a whole host of unknowns that you have to weigh. You got to put it on that fucking scale, man, and get your fucking thumb off of it. It's a real scale that you need to weigh. So be you know, just be aware. I'm not putting fucking shit to chance. I don't trust nobody. DTA. Don't trust anyone. So hopefully everybody's taking care of themselves, doing this shit. But yeah, we went out on Friday. Watched all the fucking sheeple do what sheeple do. And it was funny because people were doing some weird shit. Now, we had one incident, and I pretty much quelled that as fast as I could. Had some fucking idiot playing choo choo. Now, it's funny to sit in your garage and do that to the fucking telephone or to your buddies, you know. That's fine. But to do that and scare people inside a fucking store, oh yeah. I don't think he thought it was real funny when I kind of, I'm like, is that motherfucker being, okay. So I walked over, looked at him like that. He's like, what? And I went, pew, 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 pew. No more hot shoe for you. Wait, that motherfucker stepped back like all of a sudden he got fucking offended. And I'm like, oh, it could be real. Are you really sick? Because I could really do. Now, a lot of people did kind of gasp at that. And a few other people kind of giggled. So, I get it. It might have been rude, but how much more fucking rude was to look around and see those people kind of go, because this fucking dude's being a dick. Well, you know, I don't mind being a bully of bullies. I enjoy that shit. it fucking, it makes my little fucking stubby shillelagh hard. So, fucking, you want to play stupid games? You're gonna get a stupid fucking prize. You know? So there's those fucking retards out there. There ain't nothing you can do about them. All you can do is shut them down. Let them know that this shit ain't funny. Especially when you got elderly people there. You got people that are not mentally capable of handling. They're already fucking stressed, and then you want to play this stupid shit? Nah, I ain't fucking doing that, man. Now, if you want to go somewhere private and fucking yank each other's fucking chain, man, let's do it. I'm all in. I'm game. I'll be your fucking Huckleberry. But, yeah, you know, it's funny to see all that. And then we went out on Saturday. You know, we just do the basic little shit. We don't need anything. We're just doing the basic little shit. And Saturday night, she's like, oh, you think I ought to get a little extra of this, a little extra of that? I'm like, you do whatever the fuck you want, man. I ain't going out there with these fucking idiots. I'm like, I put that shit on, I think it was Friday afternoon. I put those fucking steaks in the fucking tub with the marinade, and every 24 hours I turn it. I let it in there for like 72 hours. And yeah, so I was like, well, you know what? I'll fucking cook, you know. We got bags of shrimp, the big shrimp jumbos. I'll make some garlic butter, you know, smash up some fresh garlic and put in some real butter, and I'll cook. So she calls me, she's like, oh, I'll be home in a little bit. I'm like, how long? You want me to start cooking? So, fucking Sunday, yeah, she went out, she came back, dropped some stuff off, and then she went out again. She's like, I want to go over here. I read, somebody said that they're having a sale. I'm like, okay, whatever, you know. So, it gets dark around here, I don't know, about 6 o'clock, something like that. So she calls me, she's like, yeah, I'll be home here in, I don't know, about 15. I'm like, well, I'm going to start fucking dinner. It's like 6 o'clock or so. Or maybe it was a little later. I'm not really for sure. I didn't really look at the clock. But, yeah. She comes back and she turns the truck off, but leaves the power on. Rolls down the window. She's like, you got to hear this. I'm like, what? She's like, this fucker's going to shut down restaurants and bars, and, he's doing all this stuff. I'm like, do what? You can't do that. I don't give a fuck what he says. You can't do that. This is America. I fucking listen to the news. I'm like, fucking what an idiot. We're going to institute all these fucking... I'm like, whatever, stupid. And she's like, oh my God, these fucking people out here are nuts. You thought it was nuts on Friday. You ought to see it now. I'm like, why do you fucking think I didn't go out? She's like, I'm glad you didn't. I could have seen it fucking... I'm like, yeah, you know, I ought to start poking motherfuckers. Not with my pointy fucking fleshy thing either. But, yeah, she said, it's getting worse. I'm like, I told you it fucking would. That's Sunday. It's now fucking Monday. I'm telling all of you, if this gets uploaded today on Monday, tonight on Monday, by fucking Friday, it's going to be even worse. Because the trucks can't compete. Let's do a little quick math. 360, 380 million people in the United States. covering so many thousands and hundreds of thousands of square miles, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of communities, and there's estimated between 1.7 and 2.7 million trucks. Most of them are being held up at shippers right now. There's not enough people to keep up with the supply. The supply chain's going to stop. What's going to happen when these people fucking get the phone call? Yeah, babe, what's up? The kids are home. They're not at school. You're pulling your hair out. You're not doing it. You can't go to work. And you don't feel well. I'll make a phone call. I'll be there as soon as possible. Yeah? I just want to set the world on fire. It's happening, folks. Hi, hi, hi. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, baby. We've only begun to see the bullshit. It is going to get any better because the flu is real. We're on a steady climb. We're not at the apex yet, man. We're just climbing. We're going up. We're not at the top. We're not on a balance wing. We're going up. They're talking about building fucking portable hospitals like they did over in China. Those weren't hospitals. They were dormitory-style fucking detention centers. I get sick, you ain't taking me to the fucking hospital. I'm not being separated from my loved ones and my home. No. They get you in the hospital, they fucking lock you down, now you're separated. What happens when they say we don't have no more medicine? We have no way to help you. And they lock you in that motherfucking room. Now, me and her are smart enough, we don't want to be around all these sick motherfuckers, even if we are sick. Not only will we self-quarantine, we will self-fortify. We don't need a welfare check. You get a welfare fucking check, you better do it at a fucking great distance. I'm just saying. Some of us is practiced. But we haven't even seen the heart. I mean, there's so many underlying things. Do I talk about it? Do I talk about what happens when they run out and they start coming this way? Nah, that'll never happen. Really? Okay. You got a lot more faith in fucking humanity than I do. They say, oh, well, the pumps will never shut off. There'll be water. No, they're going to man all this stuff. It depends on how bad it gets. Depends. Would have, should have, could have. What if? And premised on all this is all what if. Would have. I could be fucking talking out my ass. What if I'm not? And if all this stuff they're saying is true, you get it, you don't ever get rid of it. You keep getting it. And you can keep getting it from others. And keep giving it to others. This ain't a natural disease. It didn't just pop out of the fucking thin air. This is the fucking Chinese, folks. This belongs to them. This belongs to the fucking Chinese government. Not the people, the fucking government. This is one of our biocontagions. I've said this in other videos. Go fucking look them up. I know people don't like them long play fucking videos, but if you get fucking quarantined, you know, and I don't know why you would, it's just a pontificating fucking dick on the internet. But understand, if this is theirs, they took it and stole it from us. And then fucking gene split and spliced that motherfucker, and then it got loose, whether by accident or design. This is man-made. This was meant for a purpose. It ain't a natural thing that you could go, okay, well, you know, this is natural selection. This is, it came from a thing and it turned into a thing. No. They made this thing and now this thing is loose. Fucking just saying. Now, here's another thing. All you motherfuckers want to go out, oh, are they going to have enough tests for all of us? Now, I've been in the trucking industry so long, I've actually had to give blood. I wanted to do government stuff, so I had to get government clearances. And I mean, government clearances, I still have them. So I had to give up my blood, fingerprints, face recognition, sit there and let that scanner do its thing, do the iris thing. You know, I got these big old baby blues. You know, so, but I want, you know, the things that I was doing. I hauled money to incinerators out in fucking Arizona. You want to talk about crying like a little fucking blubbering bitch. Wait till you fucking sit there and you kind of know you're hauling something that's, you're not quite sure what it is. But when you get there and you pull out in the middle of fucking nowhere, I mean miles and miles and miles of nowhere on fucking dirty, dusty fucking roads, and all you pull up to is a brick fucking tower and a guy with a fucking forklift, and you're watching the fucking truck ahead of you, you're like, that's money. No fucking way. What do you think they do with old money? They burn it in incinerators. Pallets of fucking money. 10-foot fucking tall on 4x4, 4x6 fucking pallets. And they just take the whole fucking pallet right up the fucking ramp. And there's a fucking auger in there that spins it around, and all you see is just ash. And just the noise of the fucking roaring fire, man. Fucking fueled by gas, natural gas. Just fucking roaring away, and you just sit there going, that's money. Fucking greenback cash. No, oh yeah, don't get out of the truck. Don't get out of the, when they say don't get out of the truck, they mean don't get out of the fucking truck. And they mean it too. You're hungry, they'll bring you a sack lunch. You like bologna? They'll give you a bologna sandwich. Don't get out of the fucking truck. But, you know, I wanted to do that shit. So I gave up all my information. I'm not a criminal. I don't have no criminal tendencies. I have no intentions of being a fucking criminal. I like what I do. I like the life I live. With that, I've hauled rockets, all kinds of missiles and bombs and ammunition and fucking blast plates. And so, with that being said, you're going to go with oh, I want my test kit. How do I know I don't have the flu? Yeah, you just go right to them fuckers and you let them swab you. I don't trust the government with my personal information. You're giving it right the fuck up, man. I hope they use this fucking thing to get everybody's fucking DNA. I'm not even being facetious. I'm being serious. And I hope they go and use all that information to go get all these fucking crimes cleared up that they don't know, have no fucking clue. So y'all just drive right on up there and get your swabs. Well, how do I know if I got the flu? Well, then take your fucking chances, man. Flip a fucking coin, roll the dice. So you feeling a little poorly every day? Just, whatever, man. But I just thought that when I'm hearing all these people, oh my God, test kit, test kit, test kit, test kit. And the only thing rolling around in my brain is, you're willingly telling that you want the government to take all your personal information along with your DNA to get a test kit. Whether you have it or not, it's going to be irrelevant. And if you think, oh no, we'll never use this information, I'd never lie to you. You go right ahead, dumb motherfucker. And I wonder how many people actually thought of that one. Hang on a second. I'm going to go get in that fucking drive-through line, have a motherfucker sit there and do this, sign all this, move on. Because you got to have your name, got to have your address, got to have all the pertinent information because, well, if I'm going to swab you, how the fuck do I know? If you want to know, how the fuck do I get a hold of you? Who are you? I mean, just the endless fucking thoughts and scenarios that run through my head. I'm just sitting there watching this going, this is fun. This is fun. I'm actually that person having fun with this. Well, you might die. You could get it too. That's possible. It's fucking very well possible. I make no mistakes. I'm not above this. I'm not no superhuman creature. But I'm not going alone. There'll be a lot of you motherfuckers with me. Whatever's beyond, well, me and you will know. We'll be smarter than everybody else, because only the dead know what's on the other side. I don't care what God you pray to, what God you don't pray to, what you believe or what you don't fucking believe. All that's going to be irrelevant. None of that fucking matters when you get your eyes closed. At that point, you actually do know. You're smarter than your previous self. I remember that being told to me when I was a young boy. Boy, yeah, no matter what you think the answers are, all of them will be answered the day you get your eyes closed. Oh, that's true. Oh, I don't know how well we've been going. Almost an hour, maybe over an hour. But there's so much to go through. I mean, I could sit here for the longest time. If I had people sitting here and we were doing a round table, I could sit here and go over scenario, over fucking scenario, over scenario. Make people sit there and go, fuck, shut up. No, I don't want to think about that. Well, you might wanna. You might fucking wanna. But ultimately, in the end, is it real or not? I don't know. But I do know the virus is real. What it actually does, we can only suspect by the people that we are observing. And if it's anything that's what's happening to Europe, because you could, China. You believe China? You really do? You believe whatever it is that they said? I did from the fucking beginning. Did you eat the cookie? No. What's that all over your face? Nothing. But yeah, okay. I might be hungry, but I ain't hungry enough to eat that bullshit. Fucking come on, man. But I don't know. I like I said, I didn't write anything down. I'm shooting off the fucking hip here. So that's just shit I've been rolling around. But you just take a look. If you think it's bad now, wait till fucking next Friday. Before the last fucking newscast goes off. Because that's what they do. We all know it. So, yeah. hope everybody's enjoying. You know, I know I'm going to. Friend told me, he brought me this too. He said, give this a whirl. I was like, I don't know, I ain't tried it. I've seen it. I haven't tried it. Here, try it. And I'm like, okay. Some kind of fruit punch, hunt punch, or whatever it is. I think I'm going to give this a fucking whirl. Oh, that does smell good. Oh, dear goodness. Oh, that does smell good though. Ooh, baby. Whew, yeah, well, let's see. Oh, smells better than it tastes. Actually, that tastes like NyQuil, almost. Yankees. Wow. I bet it's really good. Ice cold, put it in the freezer maybe. Smells good though. Oi. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Alright, everybody. It's been a good one. I don't know if you'll watch it all the way through. But I guess we'll see some more heads up stuff. But I got some more news and stuff, you know, stuff I normally do. Like to talk about. Get into some of that. But I just wanted to do one on the fucking flu thing here and just what I'm observing locally. And yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. This is getting interesting. And like always, I hope everybody's got their tools on them. I've talked about carrying EDC. If you're a carry and conceal kind of person, always make sure carry your tools on you. You gotta keep your fucking tools on you, baby, because ain't nobody gonna fucking save you. And yes, I know how to holster mine. But alright, folks, let's do this.